Hello everybody, I'm back for now. Quick update, just finished my first year of college because obviously I'm the GOAT, and now I finally have time to make videos again, at least with the little time that I have. But anyways, so today we're going to be talking about how awful my local music scene is. Like, it's bad. We're going to be talking about how bad the people are in it too, which the people are what makes it bad. Stay with me here, all right? Now, I haven't decided, at the time of writing the script, I hadn't decided if I was going to air out one person's business in particular. And then as I wrote it, I realized I did want to air out some of their business because he's a douchebag. We don't like him. He's a local venue runner, and like I said, he's a douchebag. Douchebag sent from Tel Aviv, Israel. He's like the worst. Also, just know that this video is going to be me complaining for like however long the video is at the end of me recording all this, but just be warned, guys, be warned. So first off, I want to talk about how many chomos and rapists there are in the scene. There's a lot. I can't count how many there are, but there are a lot. And in my honest opinion, all rapists gotta die. I don't give a shit what anybody says. I don't give a gaff. Every single one of them. I don't care. If they're your grandpa, your brother, they've got to go like death by firing squad. I want their faces ripped off and their bodies mauled by panthers, okay? Like, you can call me the woke, intolerant left. I do not care. I hate rapists, okay? I don't care. They gotta go. And unfortunately, I do have friends, and if not, then friends of friends who have been affected by these pieces of shit, alright? And anytime these people are like called out on like Instagram stories and whatnot, nothing ever happens. Like, I haven't seen any of them get what they deserve. And they usually walk away scot-free and no consequences, nothing. And these are like grown-ass like 22-year-old men who are like flirting and talking all weird as hell with like 14 and 15-year-olds within my city. Like, it's awful. I want every single rapist and pedophile dead. Now, these sentient logs of shit that come out of my butt are not they're not only members of the audience, they are part of the bands that make up our scene. So if our music scene, my local music scene, is mostly made up of hardcore and deathcore, which here they kind of mold into one, and they're practically like one and the same at this point. But all these bands, except for like 2 or 3, they're ass. They are straight ass. They're all the same sounding people who play in like this like drop negative beat tuning, and it's like like there's zero nuance to the slop that they're playing, and like they all stink, and they all condone crowd killing, which if you don't know, so like at like heavier shows, you've got the pit, right? So people go in the pit, they mosh. You got the ratty ass little like 4'9" dudes doing like windmills and spin kicks, just going crazy, like whatever. And like I'll go in the pit and I'll like mosh and whatever, but I'm not gonna be like going crazy and shit, okay? But crowd killers are the people who go crazy in the pit, and then they make their way out of the pit to like specifically like hit just people who are watching the show, who are not participating in moshing, right? And usually they're like short ass little like 14-year-old girls, and they're all these like 7 foot 800-pound dudes doing this, or like skinheads, and they're always targeting like the weakest people. And if I remember correctly, at a show that I was at one time, this person that I knew, they got like they were a victim of crowd killing, and their arm got like totally freaking dislocated. It was like really bad. But the bands suck. All of them sound the same, and I guess that's all I can say about that. But yeah, but then again, a lot of those band members are the people who are like assaulting and like raping people, and it's awful. It's fucking awful, and none of them ever get what they deserve. Nothing ever happens from it. Now, as I said earlier, there's someone whose business I was gonna air out. I'm not gonna say his name, but perhaps I will. Perhaps I will. Anyways, these shows are more frequently than not run by him. We're gonna call him. What do we call him? We'll call him Curtis. All right. He's a piece of shit, and he lets these he's the one who's like letting people getting raped and assaulted at his shows. And if there's anyone who who doesn't like crowd killing, or they call him out on his shit, he just calls them a poser, and he's like, don't come if you can't handle it. And he's always posting on his stories like, making fun of people when he's literally like LARPing alternative culture. Like, he's got like the sheen baggy pants, the chains on him, and he sucks, okay? He's a douchebag. He is a douchebag. And in the past, there would be very rare times where he would get a band on like one of his shows that wasn't like hardcore or deathcore. Like, he would have a couple indie bands, or he would have like my band Significant Brothers. We're ska. If you haven't watched my other videos, we're pretty dope. Just saying. But anyways, he had us play a couple shows, or no, excuse me. He had us play with Who Framed Fred, my really old band from last year. It's not existent anymore, if you've seen my other videos. But anyways, and it was cool because while we were in Who Framed Fred, we did like kind of, I don't want to say like inspire, but we did have some people who were like interested in starting their own bands that were different genres, and they weren't hardcore, deathcore. But none of these bands ever really got to do anything. It just didn't work out for most of them. But you know, it was still cool to like get people familiar with our music and like the genre. But the last I checked, he doesn't allow like any other like genre of like bands get on his shows now. He does like strictly deathcore, and it's really lame. And a lot of the shows that I used to go to had pretty lame turnouts. Like, there would be like max 30 people there, which is not a lot for a local show. But if it's banging, there will be at least like 100 or so. But they're also like backyard shows, so you can't expect to have like a gajillion there. But yeah. And that's the amazing thing about having a diverse music taste, is that it separates you from posers like him. And if you actually indulge in the alt culture you participate in and enjoy what you want, without some evil little rat telling you you're not cool if you don't like getting your bones pounded to dust in the pit, or if you don't like deathcore. And actually, you know what? I just remembered. This guy put me on a hate list. Editor Tris, let's get the hate list up right there. Y'all see it? There I am. Tier E. With a photo of me from 2023.
Editor Tris here. I just realized he put Bad Bunny on the list too, and he put him a tier above me. I think he's racist. He put him there for no reason, but anyways, back to your regularly scheduled program. Thank you.
Me from 2023. I don't think I did anything, I know I didn't do anything wrong besides dropping his girlfriend at that time, because they're both weird as hell. I shouldn't air out that business yet though. But anyways. Now, I know I was focusing on all like the negative stuff in our scene, but as I had mentioned earlier, there are like a few good bands within our scene. So, you know, big shout out to Crovey, Dance of the Seventh Crow, Significant Brothers. I wonder who that niche band is. Niche band that doesn't LARP ska. Shout out my friend June, who runs Melted Candy Productions, and the drummer of my band, Cyrus, who started Locust Productions. So shout out to both of them for bringing more diverse bands and genres into the scene, making it actually interesting to go to shows. And also shout out all the vendors who go to the shows to sell their stuff, you know, get that bag. But I know it's like really short, but I think that's going to be the end of this video. I'm really hoping that I'm going to be able to have more time in the future to record more stuff and longer videos. So if y'all got any video ideas, let me know. Let me know down there. Anyways, if you do want to see more content from me that is not shitty YouTube commentary videos, then follow me on Instagram at chud_freakatron. Chud_freakatron. Let me get it right. And that's where I post all my art. And just letting you know, I get very woke on there. So follow me at your own risk. Okay, bye.